Hey everybody, hope you're doing good out there today. It's Tuesday on June 30th. So what that means is we've got less than a week from today. We all get back together. So I thought I'd better reach out. I've been getting several emails and I've been trying to reply to all of them, but I figured it's probably easiest if I just sent this video out to kind of explain a few things. Um, Number one, Monday is going to be basically a get settled in. We're going to get the lab kind of straightened up. You remember we just kind of left in the middle of everything. So the lab, I've been out there doing a little bit of work, but we're going to do some housekeeping on Monday. Get everybody's toolboxes moved actually into the lab, um, and just get everything set up and let everybody get settled in. We're not going to go real hard on Monday with any lectures or anything like that. Basically, it's just going to be machine maintenance. Make sure we got coolant in all the machines. Get our levels where they need to be. Everybody just kind of get situated with everybody and get comfortable. So that's the plan, So Monday, try to be here, before around 8 o'clock at the latest. I'd like to see everybody here by 8 o'clock. Our start time every other day is 7 a.m. Okay, so I had a few people ask me about what the schedule is going to be like here in the next few weeks. It's 7 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. We got a half-hour lunch break, and we run Monday through Thursday. So 7 a.m. we start. We're going to go till 11:30 or noonish. We'll have a half-hour lunch break, and then we'll come back in and we'll finish out the afternoon each day. The schedule will be pretty flexible. There will be some times where, if something's going on, it's just like any other time. Communicate to me, let me know, and we'll work together to make sure you're getting your work done, but also able to take care of anything else you need to do. So one thing the university did send out last week, there will be a mask policy in place. I'm still learning about this myself, kind of like where we have to wear them, where we have to have them on. If you aren't comfortable not wearing it, you can wear it all the time. I'm okay with that. But I personally, I think I've only had a mask on twice since all this started. So I'm going to wear one just where I am required to. Just kind of give you the heads up. Which that might mean I have to wear one at all times whenever we're in the libraries. So I'm like I said, I'm still kind of learning about the policy, and they're kind of still getting the fine print of all that out to us. So the school will provide some very cheap, inexpensive, throwaway mask if you don't have your own. Probably not going to be the most comfortable one. So if you've got a mask of your own, you want to bring it, do that. But like I said, the ones that they'll provide are going to be probably just the cloth, cheap ones with the little rubber band earpieces that will drive your ears nuts. So make sure that you got that taken care of. And I'll have all that information, the specifics of it on Monday when we all get together. So I'll be able to tell you exactly what they're going to expect us to do. What I know for sure is like when we enter the buildings and we're in the common areas of the buildings, which we're going to be the only ones here in July. So that kind of makes things a little bit different than what it will probably be like when we get to the fall. But there is going to be a little policy in there. So keep that in mind. Toolboxes. Mr. Sipes will be here on Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m. So if you're planning on bringing your toolbox when you move into the dorm, if you're moving into dorms, you can bring it on Sunday, 2 to 4 p.m. Make sure you get it over here because that's the only hours he's going to be here, and I'm actually going to be out of town. So he'll have to get you in. We're going to put the boxes in the manual shop for now, and then after we get everything kind of cleaned up and organized in the CNC shop, we will move your boxes to the CNC shop. And then they can stay there all the way through the fall semester. You won't have to move them back out unless you need to. So like that week that we have between the summer, the July and August month into the fall months, unless you need it, it can stay out there locked up in the CNC lab and it'll be fine. So keep that in mind too. No worries there. I also sent out the email. You can have a roll around. I prefer like the 44-inch kind of width would be preferable. Not a giant 72-inch, 6-foot long, 8-foot tall roll around. It's kind of hard to maneuver through the shop, but we've had them in there before. So I won't turn it down. It's just a lot harder for you to maneuver around there. So you can have your roll arounds if you've got one. You can bring it down and just you'll need all your machinist tools just like you always do. In the fall, the days we have there, I'm hoping that we get a chance to build a little mold project. So you're gonna need your precision tools because we're gonna try to run actually CNC machine and mold and get it out here and run it in the lab. So something kind of neat we're going to try to do. So other than that, Mastercam U, if you've not hit the gears on that, get with it because you're going to get it all done. And that might mean your month of July is going to be really busy. We'll be able to, that's the other thing, since we are the only ones in the building, there's nothing going on in the dorms upstairs. You will be able to stay and use the CNC computer lab. We've got that worked out. Since we're the only ones here, there's nobody we're competing against. What you will have to understand is that once you leave the building, if I'm not here anymore, this building's locked down. So if you walk out of the building, you can't get back in. So, and then we'll talk about that more on Monday. If there's any other questions about anything, feel free to email me. I'll try to get back with you one-on-one. Housing, if you've got questions about housing and the dorm stuff, reach out to housing. I don't have the answers on that. I agree. Coulter sent me an email, and I understand they're not very good communicators. They haven't been so far, it seems like. But I don't have the answers for them. So I can tell you what's happening here, and that's about it. All right? So what we got here? 6 days from today. We're all back here. We're going to fire up the machine, start making some chips again, try to get back to some normalcy. I'm ready to make some projects, make some new height gauges and tool setters and 5-axis stops and 3D machines and clocks and some cool stuff. So I've even got some race car parts that some guys have asked me about prototyping that I'm going to hopefully work into our agenda of making some cool stuff. So anyhow, see y'all shortly, and have a great week and stay safe.